Hello there. So, today I want to talk about guidance and how guidance is showing up in my life right now. For a long while, I've had feelings that like I just want some sort of direction or some voice to scream from the sky or something to speak in a bullhorn. And I've been or someone to speak with a bullhorn and just like tell me some message somewhere. And lately, I've been reconsidering guidance and what that means. And what I've been coming to is that guidance is. Let me see if I can put this down. It's not the best angle, but I don't feel like holding it. Guidance is. Let's do that. Yeah. In only considering guidance as like this voice from on high says this direct thing to me, I realized that I've been missing all the ways that I have been guided over my life, and and not appreciating all of those ways. So I just want to share a few ways as a reminder, mainly to myself, to all the ways that guidance can come. A little straighter. All the ways that guidance can come that I'm realizing in hindsight, and that I want to be better at appreciating and noticing now. So, one of the ways is books. I read a lot of books. Books are a lifeline for me. They're a very strong part of my spiritual journey. And I very often will find the exact book that I need. Or I will my eye will catch on a book that is related to what I've been talking about. And then it'll show me that I need, or it'll just show me what I need. Like yesterday, so I've been rereading the Emmanuel books. A woman named Pat Rodegast channeled a being called Emmanuel. And those books are just so amazing. I recommend them. They're very soothing. They explain things really well. But it's just soothing and gentle. It feels like a friend is trying to help you remember who you are. And so I've been reading them again. And so I went to the library last night, not for a book. I went to get a puzzle because I love puzzles. And on my way out, I passed this like book cart that's in the hallway, which I pass all the time. But I pass it and I just like my eye catches that there's 2 Emmanuel books in the book cart, which is like random and rare. Like there's not even Emmanuel books in the library because it's like a small library. They don't have those kind of books really. So it was like, oh my gosh. And it caught my eye and made me look at the books around it. And there was a book there about relating to others that I needed. And so I was able to get that book, but I wouldn't have seen it unless I was called by that Emmanuel book that I'd already been in my reference. So that felt like guidance to me. Another guidance is just like this like inner feeling. And I don't think I'm going to be able to verbalize it in a way that is as accurate as what it feels like. But it's something that I'm noticing as just this feeling of just this like knowing that says, do this thing. It doesn't necessarily make sense logically, but it's a feeling. And it's, I don't know, I guess it'd be like here maybe. I don't know, what is that, solar plexus? I don't know. It'd be like here. And it's just a knowing. It's not like, it doesn't feel like panicky or like worrisome. It's just like, do this thing. And over the years, I've definitely noticed that feeling, and I've been trying to follow up on it, and see if it actually pans out. And I had another example of that actually the other day. So where I live, it gets a lot of snow, and the specific place I live, I have to clean off my car and then move it somewhere else so that the plow and the sanding guys can come and do their stuff, and then I move my car back. And trying to coordinate, like, to make sure, like, that I get out and move my car in a timely fashion so that they don't have to come back multiple times is like a thing. But the other day, that morning, it had snowed overnight, and I usually do like exercise in the morning, and a lot of times I will have been like, I'm going to just do my own stuff, finish my exercise, and then I'll go out and clean off my car. But I felt that knowing, like, it was like 6:30. I'm like, you know what? Before you exercise, like, put on your exercise clothes, but before you actually start exercising, just go and clean your car off and move it. And then you get back into your exercise. And like, there was a tiny part of my logic brain that was like, that's not the order of things we usually do things in. But there was just that knowing. And I'm just like, you know what? Just going to go with the knowing. So I go out, maybe 1 minute into me cleaning off my car, I see the sand truck, because they had already plowed next to my car. So I see the sand car, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, so I'm like, I'm just going to finish up. And I look across the street. Once I get around the other side of my car, I look across the street, and there's a plow. So listening and following that nudge set me up to have the perfect timing with them. Like, so basically I was able to clean my car off good enough to move it over. The plow guy came, did his thing in my spot. The sand guy did his thing in my spot. I moved back over, and we all went on our merry way. So I think that's the thing that I'm remembering this morning, is that guidance can be quiet, guidance can be subtle, but to start to appreciate it and focus on it and acknowledge it, because what you focus on grows. And I am guided, and we all are guided. It's just not always the obvious, skies parting and like angels flying out with the bullhorn to tell you turn left. Like, sometimes you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention and not miss it, because it's sometimes so quiet you could miss it. So that's what's on my mind this morning, and I wanted to share it with myself, with anyone who watches this. Yeah, I hope you have a great day, and until next time, bye.